We're looking back at what happened earlier this week and back into the weekend, this major tornado outbreak that occurred. And as we have been watching the storm surveys roll in, looking back at the radar imagery, there's a lot for us to learn and a lot for us to tell you about.
Yeah, so we wanted to kind of break this apart into two separate time frames. So we're starting at 1 p.m. and running through 6 p.m. here. So this was kind of the first leg of this event. And we noticed that we had these discrete supercells arriving from Mississippi. Those were responsible for quite a few tornadoes across west central Alabama.
Yeah, that was your Pickens, Tuscaloosa, the Sipsey tornado. There were several warnings out here for multiple supercells. And then you see that big batch of just widespread heavy rain that developed. It took a while. It took it about 45 minutes to an hour. But once it got aligned with the upper air winds correctly, it began spinning off tornadoes, and the ones that began in Bibb and Shelby counties ended up becoming the big cluster of storms that caused the EF-2 killer tornado in Winterboro.
Yes, and so we've got the National Weather Service out there doing surveys today. We are so grateful for all the hard work they put in over the weekend. Work's not done because now they're at all of these different sites surveying the damage. There were originally 16 sites that they were starting to survey, and we're getting some more of those surveys in now.
And what they do is they look at damage indicators. There's a list that's been provided by wind engineers and meteorologists who've been doing this for a long time. And on each of these points, they go in and they look and see how the trees were damaged, how the buildings were damaged, how roofs held up, and things like that. So let's go on ahead and look at some of the individual surveys, like the one here at Winterboro. One thing that stood out to me there was the bus that was on top of the gym, and the gym that was completely destroyed. So it doesn't take an EF-3, 4, or 5 to take down big buildings like that.
Yes, and so this was started in Winterboro, went up towards Whiting Road. You can see that track there. This was an EF-2 tornado with peak winds up to 120 miles per hour.
And that would be more what we call a spin up, the path only being about 3 to 4 miles. This one, though, not a spin up.
No, absolutely not. You can see that path length there, 24.25 miles. So this was on the ground for a long time, and this was an EF-3 tornado. This started in Dallas County and then moved into Chilton County. This was the tornado that crossed over Highway 82, went very close to Sunshine Farms, and then eventually lifted before reaching downtown Clanton.
Mercifully lifting before it got to Clanton because the wind there was 140. This is the kind of tornado, you get to EF-3, you're looking at almost entire structure damage of frame-built homes. So let's move on to that next one, and we'll go up to Shelby County. There were two in Shelby County, and this was that spinning comma head of that line that was just throwing out rotations.
Yes, this is the one that did impact Calera, crossed over I-65 very close to exit 231. This was categorized as an EF-1 tornado rated with winds peaking at 90 miles per hour.
I wouldn't exactly call that a spin up being on the ground for 10 miles, but it did spin out of that bigger storm as opposed to it being its own supercell. And the same goes for this one that was closer to Montevallo, 90 mile per hour winds, path width only 150 yards, but it did a lot of damage right there close to Highway 25, just to the east of downtown Montevallo. And then there was this one, and I think both of us were a little surprised by the length and the strength of this one.
Yes, so this was on the ground for a long time, over 21 miles. But it was an EF-0 tornado. Typically, when we get those EF-0 tornadoes, those are kind of our more short-lived tornadoes. So this just kind of showed you the volatility in the atmosphere that we could have an EF-0 tornado that stayed on the ground for such a long time.
And this was one of the last tornadoes in central Alabama. There were a few more down to the south, but the one that went from Jackson's Gap to Daviston, the debris signature on that was pretty strong the whole way, and that's exactly what we would call a long track. 120 mile per hour, that's upper end EF-2. These are not weak tornadoes. Even though they weren't April 27th EF-5s, they were still destructive and still deadly.
And one more to tell you about here. This is a Bibb County tornado. It was on the ground for a little over 7 miles, 7.5 miles, peak winds of 80 miles per hour.
And that again coming from that spinning comma head feature that produced the Shelby County tornadoes and the Winterboro tornado.
Yes, so we're grateful now. The weather is quiet. We're also very grateful that it seems like a lot of folks listened to our advice on making sure you know where your shelter is.
That made a huge difference.
Absolutely.
I think we avoided a lot of loss of life because you paid attention and you listened.